Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Mark Brown. Listen, I just wanted to shoot this video here. It might be a little bit, not too long. I'll give it maybe 4 or 5 minutes, but many of you have been my friends for a while. You've been following me, this, that, and the other. And I wanted to give you a touch base, and you've probably seen some posts for the last couple weekends. This past weekend, I went to an event that absolutely blew my mind. It was just epic. It was just fantastic, and many breakthroughs were had for myself, my team, and everybody that was there. Right? It was probably one of the best events I've ever been to. So if you have the opportunity to go to events, go to an event. It will blow you away, and it will change the way you think, or bring it back to a spot to let you know. So here's what happened. Right? You may have read my post that I posted yesterday. This event reminded me of how I used to live my life. Like, I grew up. I had a great family life and everything like that. I had a single mom and everything like that. But what I didn't know until I was age 12 was this. And this is how this affected me. I thought my dad was dead, right? I thought my dad was dead until I was 12. Like, my mom didn't know when the right time it was to tell me. I mean, who knows? I was never in her position. But here's what I created in my mind, right? I created, from finding that out, like, I thought my dad was dead, and because that's my brothers and sisters' dad was dead. When I found that out, I made myself whoa, I'm not even supposed to be here. I'm a mistake. Like, how could she, right? That's a crazy thought, right? Like, I created this whole story, but it's not funny, because you know what? It ruled my life. It ruled my life, and it still comes up once in a while, but I have a handle on it. But I was a real ass, a complete ass to my mom. I was a complete ass to a lot of people. I was always kind of guarded, didn't trust anybody. How could you trust anybody? You know, even to my dad, I knew he was a couple towns over with another family. See, I was a product of an affair, and I have other half sisters and brothers that I never really met, right? But anyways, so I found that out, and up until the age 25 is when I had a breakthrough, right? I had a breakthrough, and I really took ownership of me, right? I took 100% responsibility for me and what I brought to the table. And it was the first time in my life that I actually called my dad and said, I love you, right? And he said, I love you back. It was an epic moment. It was like a paradigm shift. And more importantly, when I talked to my mom, right, she was like off the wall, because I said, Mom, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I was such a jerk. Like, I didn't hear her side of the story, how hard it was for her to make a choice to have a baby out of wedlock. And she's very devout Christian, right? I never heard that story. I was a selfish jerk, really what I was. And until I took full ownership of that, I wasn't free. So that, when I was 25, was the first time I actually started, that relieved the whole weight off my shoulders. It was just a huge breakthrough, right? I started loving myself, right? And why I'm telling you this is because this weekend brought that back to allow me to remember that you, who I'm speaking to right now, and I don't know if you can relate to that. You ever feel like you're not good enough, fear of success, who am I to be, a mistake? This is who I'm speaking to. I'm speaking to you, right? That's not you. You have the ability to change your thought process and create a whole different story. And that's exactly what this weekend reminded me of. Like, you are unstoppable, right? You're unstoppable. As long as you retrain this right here, you can have whatever you want. It's all about your thoughts. You change your thoughts, you change your actions, you change your circumstance. If you don't change your thoughts, you'll get what you get, and you'll keep on getting what you get. If you're tired of what you're doing, you're gonna get the same result if you're not stepping outside of that comfort zone, right? So I'm speaking to you because you matter. You matter to me, you matter to someone loves you, someone cares for you, all this stuff. And the reason why I can say this to you is because I know I've been there, I felt that way. But I found that it's not the truth. It's not the same. You can recreate your truth, and that's who I surround myself with. I surrounded myself with a bunch of people that empower you, right? And have vision. Like, I know where I'm going, and I'm gonna go with or without you. I wanna bring you with me. It's a beautiful thing. So if you wanna do that, connect with me. I'll plug you in. We'll work together. We'll make this happen, because you can do it. If you change this here, I have it for you. I have the answer. I don't have the answer for you. Whatever it is you want, it is. Whatever your thing is, I'm speaking to that person who doesn't think they're not supposed to even be here. You matter. You make a difference. I'm coming home from, I'm a hearing specialist, right? And I seek out people that are better than me. That's why I sought out Mike Hobbs, Paul Hutchings, David Wood, who's created a vision. creating 100 millionaires, but our team is to create 100 families to be free. You know, whatever that means. We're called the Pipeline Prosperity Freedom Alliance, right? And we want to free 100 families a year, right? Whatever freedom means to you. I don't know what freedom means to you. It might mean an extra cup of coffee in the morning where you don't have to answer to anybody, where you can free up some extra time so you can be there with your daughter like me, right? That's one of my things. I have an 8-year-old daughter who's fantastic. I love her to life, right? And but anyways, I'm sharing this with you because I surround myself with who I want to be. It's no mistake that I sought out the owner of my company for my hearing practice, or he owns the practices, but I run 2 hearing clinics for. I've been with him for 10 years, and he's a visionary. Like he's one of my mentors, and I have deep respect for him because he's awesome. Like he's just one of the best people I know. Period. Ending. Family oriented. Just awesome. Like I look up to him and say, wow, he had great vision, and he's created the largest hearing dispenser in the world. So why I'm sharing this with you is because it's no mistake that I sought that person out, right? Just like I'm seeking this person out. That's why I'm like I'm seeking what I sought out here. So if you want to connect with me, and if you want to, connect and join Lock Arms, just click the link below, inbox me, do whatever you have to do to connect with me, and we'll get you going. Because I believe in you, I love you, and I hope you got some value out of this video because it was just epic. All right, I'll talk to you soon.